extra segment, like, fuck. No, whistleblower would be good.
No, we got to get a whistleblower on. And Graham Hancock.
If we hit a nice
And Graham
level of where
Hancock.
we're big enough, but not yet too big, where then we become where the whistleblower goes. Because it's like, if they go somewhere too big, it's going to get, swept away or whatever. But if it's too little, then who's going to see it? We'll operate in that nice tier where he throws it to us, and then we'll disseminate the
What type
information.
of whistleblower are you looking for? You're looking for more like that fucking
UFOs or whatever.
state
okay,
conspiracy.
cool.
You know,
I was trying
Antarctic.
to look for like some Snowden shit. Like, not
I don't really even know.
even then would be cool. Some NSA, like...
1,000. That'd be dope as fuck. But at the same time, like that one dude that said like he used to work at like Area 52.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
S1.
Bob Lazar would be dope,
S4.
too.
Like that shit was fucking wild.
The Bob Lazar.
Area 51, another section of that called S4.
S4.
Yes.
Wild.
On that, what's that lake bed it's on? I don't fucking
I
know.
don't remember. Some.
That would be dope. That'd be cool. That dude just draws, like, spaceships, and I'm like, I obviously don't have an understanding of rocketry and aerodynamics and bullshit, but...
The rocketry was your word.
That's a good word.
Is it a word?
Rocketry.
I could be wrong.
It is a word.
All right.
Okay.
Never heard it.
You never heard that? Look it up. Rocketry.
I'll look it up on here.
Okay. But he draws things, and it's like, oh, that does make sense, is like how that would work. Like how he describes how like how a UFO goes into space. It's like it goes up and then it turns this way because the element
It's the name of a
115
movie.
is it?
Which is exactly what I would think.
It's got
some
it's a
Indian
word.
movie.
Rocketry word.
You know what the word is?
Word. What is the word?
Rocketeering.
No, it's not.
Looking for like
Rocketry word.
definition.
Yeah, definition would be how we say that.
Well,
It's a word. Type in word after.
The branch of science that deals with rockets and rocket propulsion. Boom. It is a word. Thank you.
Cool.
He's not to be fucked with around the Scrabble table.
Apparently he is.
You know what I do at Scrabble?
What's that? You just
Whenever-
put S's on the end of everything?
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'll pull up the Scrabble cheat bank where you put all your letters in there, and you put.
Oh, is that like an app?
Oh,
Oh, you piece of shit.
it's a website. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not good at it. I can't.
I'm
spell.
not
So
good
don't
at
play.
it.
I don't want to play. I get dragged into these games, and I'm like, fine, I'm gonna fucking cheat.
Do you win it or do you still lose?
I still lose. Because I can't be too crazy with it. Where like I'm putting down 15 letter words. I still got to play like within the range of where they don't think I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to, keep up, not
Just trying to
not
hang.
look like a fool. Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. Dogs. Plantain.
Even that would be pushing it.
Yeah. Can you spell plantain?
Probably not.
Whenever you put me on the spot, it's always weird. Like whenever I remember being in school, and I never did well under pressure and shit. So like when you like, especially like being dyslexic, like just trying to spell it out in my head. It's like spell plantain. It's like but it's like I'm just writing plantain in a sentence. I could probably spell it right.
Oh, I mean, I could like if it's spelled how it sounds, I'll spell it right. But like, I don't know if they're sneaking a little
English
I
is
up
dumb.
front.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yes, it is. It's not like how you would design a language. It's like what
No.
we ended up with.
Yeah.
No.
You ever have a plantain?
It's just a banana.
Better than that bullshit crisscross writing like that tic-tac-toe bullshit writing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like Japanese or whatever.
What?
Oh, you were talking about English. Or were you talking about plantains?
No, not plantain.
Oh.
Sorry, I was stuck. Like, I had to say it.
You ever have a plantain?
No. I don't like bananas. When am I going to have a plantain?
You don't like bananas?
I wish I did. Let's get into this. I
Bananas-
don't have fucking grievances with these foods. I don't
Bananas
enjoy
are
the taste of
delicious.
them. Okay.
A strawberry banana smoothie?
Ooh.
Strawberry banana Trix yogurt. was good.
A
This
healthy.
grown ass child.
Yeah, the strawberry banana Danimals I like.
Did I say Danimals? Go-Gurt was
I like
good.
being able to drink them.
I didn't like Danimals. I liked
Really?
Tricks with the rabbit.
I used to love being a kid and just pounding those Danimal yogurts,
Slamming them.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's gross.
feeling like a badass.
Oh, yeah.
They're good.
I got like adult versions now. Stop buying that shit, though.
What is it?
It's like Greek yogurt or like some fucking Chobani bullshit. Just
Really?
slam that shit.
It's a Danimal.
Comes out like a
Yeah.
fucking bar. like a fucking
Comes out like
log.
molasses.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah, it's a
spam.
little thick. Slam
A
it.
loaf of yogurt.
It's the adult
You're
version.
just chewing it on the way out.
No, they're good. They're good. They're good. Would recommend.
I just freeze yogurt and suck on it. It's a healthy
Christian
snack.
freezes Go-Gurts and then like chews them.
That's a thing. I've
It
done
wasn't
that
bad.
before,
It wasn't terrible. It was like a popsicle.
Yeah.
but at that point, just have a popsicle.
Don't start. This motherfucker touches me so much at work.
I mean, if you want to
You
get
see
riled
him?
up,
You
that's the easiest way. It's a surefire way.
He can't even talk.
Sometimes you gotta poke the bear.
Literally and
it
figuratively.
going.
Bro, we have like a nice
going.
day, and he'll ruin it.
Won't ruin it.
You'll ruin the next 20 minutes.
No. Sometimes I grab at his leg and he doesn't like it.
You always
I grab the back of his leg.
the back of my knee. He gets down like a crab and starts and feigns like he's gonna do it, so I don't react because I'm like, well, you're not gonna. And then he does it, and then people are oblivious to the entire time that he's being a fucking idiot because they're used to it. Then I go to lash out and respond. Now everyone's fucking head will turn and be like, whoa, what are we roughhousing? What are we messing around over here? And you're like,
You know what the best one is?
yeah,
The push from behind.
when I'm already walking in that direction.
It's not even a push. It's 3 fingers on the back. Just to let him know I'm there.
Can you imagine? So I turn around with my fucking hand cocked to strike him. He's laughing so fucking loud, people are looking now. So goddamn annoying. I pushed you into the fucking cart the one day, and Allie looked concerned. Allie was like worried.
What is happening? I'm having fun.
Oh, I can't have a good time? Everyone else gets to have fun at work except me?
Just abusing your employees.
Well, that's the other thing, is that someone will take me aside and be like, listen, you can't really be doing that.
Yeah.
No one's seeing what he's doing. No, it's fun.
It's a good time. That's a good time. Everyone gets a laugh out of it. It boosts morale.
Every last person whose name isn't my name.
It's good for the work environment.
No, it's morale.
Gotta keep it healthy, you know?
Keep the vibe
Big
going.
morale at work.
Keep the vibe going.
Morale.
Morale mushrooms, more like.
Ew.
Microdosed and went to the Renaissance Fair.
How was the Renaissance Fair, especially after a microdose?
It was terrifying.
I could only imagine.
Johnny went the next day.
Oh, really?
Isn't
That's
that-
super funny you missed him.
Dude,
Full pirate outfit.
I wish I would have got so excited if we ran into him.
So, what happened?
It was weird, man. So we get there, and like I went there once a long time ago, and I didn't remember it being this big. But we pull in, we park, and how is the sea of cars?
So I thought,
There was
I don't-
more.
I
There
don't
was
know how-
more people.
I don't know how big I thought the thing was going to be, but I thought there was going to be like 100 people.
Dude, there was
More cars than a Costco parking lot, for sure, because we had that as a reference point.
It was like 15 Costco parking lots. We
Acres.
We walked.
Was not 15 Costco parking lots.
We walked. I remember.
Christ,
We
it's-
walked.
The United Center.
Might not have been 2 of them, but
We walked for 10 minutes before we even got to the fucking front gate.
To the point that
then there's
there's
a
a
big
$10 parking and versus the $5 regular one. And pulling up, we just figured we don't need any special parking or anything. It would have been worth $5 to park anywhere closer. I mean, I don't even know how big an acre is, but just acres and acres and acres.
Almost got hit by a car.
The one guy did almost clip you, and I
started yelling at him.
You did.
I did. Turned around, I was like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
You just like a pissed off, angry knight. What'd you go as?
Dude, I had a hood on. I had a hood, and it was a green pointed hood, and I had this green shirt. I looked dope.
Like Robin Hood, or
it was kind of like a Robin Hood type theme.
Okay.
He was dressed as Goku.
Timeless.
Yeah, so that was good.
More just a generic student of Master Roshi. I didn't have the hair, it was just.
No, yeah, just
I don't want to say Goku.
A humble student.
Okay.
A humble martial
No, so we
artist.
get there, and I popped the shrooms about 1:30. We got there about 2:15.
I don't have the picture anymore.
What?
Of Johnny and Pirate.
Damn, that's
Johnny and Pirate Face.
It was crazy. But I just remember, dude, we got there. It was fucking packed. So many people dressed up and shit.
Sea of people.
Just shoulder to shoulder, nudging through this fucking thing.
Like a Comic-Con, but a Comic-Con makes sense because it's a weekend in a year,
inside.
not every weekend. It's not just a.
Dude, it's every weekend from June to September.
Yeah.
It's crazy how packed.
It wasn't like an event.
This was and this is the third to last weekend or some shit.
Do you think it was even on a bad weekend?
It was and it was
No,
it was steam.
I don't.
It was steampunk weekend. I didn't know what the fuck that was, but dude, at some point we're standing in line, and I think these shrooms started kicking in. Shit was starting to get a little. I was getting a little anxious. She was getting a little tight.
But people are just you can hear like what Christian was saying. You just hear everyone's fucking conversation about not to be a dick, as someone who worked at a comic book store for a long ass time, it's a type of person for sure. So I can deal with that when I'm being paid to. But when I'm out and about and it's just people so I told her,
I told her I wasn't into furries, and she pulls out this tail.
Oh, there was a guy who had a leather dog mask on, who had the most uncomfortable looking tail thing.
Dude, he had a fake tail and it was rubber, and when he walked, the thing would just go bing, 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 bing.
Because it was entirely rubber, so it just had it wouldn't stop moving.
And he was with this hog of a woman.
I would have taken a fucking bat to the side of that guy's neck. Not out of hate, but out of
not out of hate.
Out of hate. No hate involved.
Out of I'm uncomfortable with how you're looking. I don't like this. I said I didn't do. What did I say the whole fucking time? What did I say the whole fucking time? It's not for us. That's why we left.
Dude, we were there. He did sum it up.
That's the right thing.
He did sum it up.
If we didn't leave, it would have been baseball.
He did sum it up perfectly. He goes, you know what this feels like? This after we got lost 15 times when we did 5 laps. He goes, you know what this feels like? Feels like we're at a party we weren't invited to.
A feeling I know.
Was there stalls and shit? Could you get
Dude,
some meat and fucking a turkey leg?
It was a fucking
lines everywhere.
It was a rebuild of whatever Renaissance era town that was. It was crazy. It was shops.
So yes, there was everything, but everything had fucking line for food.
Oh, dude, the lines were insane.
$5 for a lemonade.
Yeah.
What is for the lemonade? Dude, you know what? See, because we went there ironically, just for a joke.
Ironically, we went.
Once the
Which on paper is fine.
I drove an hour and a half to Wisconsin, ironically.
For the bit.
For the bit. No, it was fun. It was fun though. But it was pretty
awful
fun.
time.
It was a cool experience.
Wanted to take a
But no,
bat to
once the
people's neck.
joke ran out,
Not to euthanize someone.
once the jokes weren't funny anymore, it was all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, once the third guy, people come up to this motherfucker and start talking to him.
People love me.
Did you have a camera or something?
Nah, I was just me and me. I was trying.
Some
I was
fucking-
holding the map, panicking on mushrooms,
This
trying to
dickhead
figure out
comes
where the
up.
fuck we are.
Excuse me, good sir. Do any of you know how to juggle?
And I
Nope.
pick my head up and I go, nah, dude. And he goes, oh,
No.
I've been looking all day for someone who can juggle.
Yeah, because instead of
And
just
I
saying
go-
no, he's fucking like
And I go, and
interacts with them.
I go, no, dude, we don't know how to juggle. And he goes, I can teach you if you want. And then looks at us.
Me and
I-
Christian are like disregarding him as a human. Like, I said no,
Oh
and then
my
turned.
good man.
Like I said no, and then he stopped existing.
a humble juggler.
Well,
What is this you call juggling?
I'll be back on the hunt then. And we're like, good.
And then he left. Yeah. No, it felt really awkward.
And then I sprinted away.
Oh, I was talking in an African accent the entire time.
Yeah.
The juggler?
Oh, just
Once
everybody.
probably the second half rolled around. The second half of the day just became African accent time.
You were African Robin Hood?
What is this? What is this in medieval times? I cannot imagine a fouler stench than my my hometown.
A fouler stench.
What is this? This dragon. What are you going on a quest?
He looks like a scaled buffalo.
I am so happy to be here. It is such a
You know those buffalo they have in
Those
Africa?
African buffalo?
It is like a winged hippopotamus. The great beast.
the great beast of the savannah, the winged.
The only animal capable of traversing the moat and breaching the castle.
He's turning into a Frenchman.
Because that's what yours, you put a fucking C on
Oh.
everything.
Oh,
Everything you
it's
do
a
is
Frenchman.
French.
What is this? Just so happy to be in a
French African.
just so happy
It's
to be in a
Cameroon.
just so happy to be in a shitty medieval era.
Someone was wearing like a burlap sack.
Yeah, someone was. Oh,
You know what's
can-
funny
you
too?
can't afford clothes either.
What I was thinking about was the people that physically didn't fit. Like they were hot enough where it was like weird to see them there.
Wait, what?
Like girl or guy, just where someone was a good enough of good looking where you're like,
Oh, he works out.
no, not at all. My where how
That's kind of what you're saying.
they didn't have bench presses in the medieval times. What are we doing, huh?
This
What's
guy-
the routine?
This guy comes in. I tell him to lift his shirt up to inspect his six pack. I'm like, hey, Chief, are you getting that by picking?
Why am I lifting his shirt to inspect the six pack? Why did you make that sound like that was part of the Renaissance?
You're way too good looking to be here, Chief.
Yeah, that was my thought. There's some people,
Yeah.
guy or girl, were like, some of them were like, oh, you're the better one in the couple, and then the
Oh.
other part of the couple, they wanted to come here.
That
So-
was my big. I loved looking at the couples and seeing like
Who got dragged along?
Yeah.
seeing the girl in like full fucking elf attire took her 30 hours to fucking make and like thousands of dollars, and then the dude is wearing like the Amazon special, like the $30 gauntlet thing on Amazon.
But then there were some people, and you guys were talking about it. I think when we were talking about like it being like if you lived around there and that was like your local thing. I think talking about like
Yo.
summer jobs and stuff. Some of the people, it's probably just not
That's how you
a
become
bad thing. You know what I mean? Like
the pretzel girl.
well, that's talking about people that worked there. I'm talking about people that showed up there to go. Like, maybe you didn't need to be full fucking like Dungeons and Dragons
Oh,
person.
if it's fucking 20 minutes down the street, you want
Right.
something to do on the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Renaissance Fair.
And then if it's something you're doing again, maybe it doesn't make. Maybe it's not that dumb to actually have a costume. So, versus the Amazon special or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you add to it over time or whatever.
Yeah,
That was
I
what I
mean,
was
if
thinking
you're a
about.
regular at the Renaissance Fair, probably invest in a good costume.
Would you go back though? Like, do they have like events, or is there like fucking nights like jousting and shit?
We didn't make it to that.
Yeah, he did.
But like,
Zach
was
wa-
there
Zach
nights
wanted to go.
jousting?
Yeah. I was speaking for the group.
Speaking for the group,
No, there was jousting and
At
shit.
one point, you go,
that's cool.
so are we waiting for me to give the word to say, let's go home? And me and Christian look at and we're like, yes.
Let's fucking go.
You're reading the situation correctly. Yes.
No, I feel like if I wasn't driving and I was able to get shit-faced drunk, I would have had a blast.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
If I could have
I could just- if
talked
I could-
to people with a no conscious,
If I could
wasn't
just
like super
but
crowded.
I think that's where the drinking
no,
comes in.
just maybe.
If
I
we
mean,
could
yeah,
just-
that'd be preferable.
If you could just tie one on, get loose.
and
That's
not feel
always-
bad about the things you say to these people,
Oh, I never
make
feel
them
bad.
Yeah.
feel bad
You're
for
drinking.
doing.
You don't feel bad about what you're saying.
No, you
No, it makes me feel so much worse.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I feel better.
it compounds everything.
My filter goes from 2% to 0%.
I have that, but then everything catches up with me like 5 minutes later. I'm like, what a piece of shit you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy, you know him and booze. He gets pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
he loves it.
He's something else. This one.
Can't keep it away.
Come on. That's fucked up.
Thanks. Thanks, Doc.
Sorry. Trying to fill the air. You know we've only been doing this for 20 minutes?
Crazy.
Isn't that wild?
You thought it was longer?
I thought it was going to be like 50 minutes when I looked down.
Just because we're such naturals.
Just because we're having fun. Loose.
Would you go to was like the Comic-Con or like
Yeah,
like an anime?
I would go
con
to
or, like,
that.
one of those things.
Yeah,
Dress
I
them
would
up?
go to any of that shit, I
Yeah.
feel like.
They're moving that. C2E2, they're moving back up to like March again. Not like, because I think it was just a couple weeks ago this year.
Mhm.
I don't know why they did that. I think COVID
What do
fucked it
they-
up.
They just like are selling merch and shit there, right?
COVID or
Like,
C2E2.
Yeah. Like it's not like like they don't have like
No, it's an event.
like
What happens
not
at
like
that? Is that just
jousting, but like do they have like shit going on or
Is that
something?
just, like-
Panels. There's like
oh, like they ask questions and stuff.
yeah, like they'll have a Marvel panel of like the new creative team on Avengers, and so
or be like the writers of like The Walking Dead with like 3 guests or some shit?
and so like the bigger the convention, the bigger like the panels will actually mean something, and then the lower you go, it's like this guy used to draw Dick Tracy, and he's
Mhm.
gonna show us how to draw him.
He's going to show us how to draw his cock.
That was our guy Jim Brosman.
Dick Tracy's cock.
Dick Tracy's dick. I like a Dick Tracy's cock.
I like the sound of that. Ladies and gentlemen, what you do?
All right, folks, we're gonna put the dick in Dick Tracy. Here we go. He's gonna drop trow.
Dick Tracy drops trow. Here we're going in.
No, our Downers Grove manager, Jim Brosman, who can barely afford to live because he's one of the few. He's one of the examples in the comic book store chain. Of
Owns an
someone,
original Dick Tracy's cock.
no, would draw Dick Tracy. That was
Really?
He's actually like that was like he's one of the guys that was like in the biz. Obviously, it's not like very
You ever
high
ask
up.
him how big his dick is?
Nope. He has a ponytail. That's probably smaller than
Really?
that.
Oh, that guy.
Only 2 people got ponytails.
No, not that guy.
Oh, okay.
Folk
Multiple
singers and rapists.
Probably,
And I don't see no guitar.
probably
What's that make you?
a lot of overlap there. But yeah, he could only draw Dick Tracy in like one pose at this point, just like a profile shot of him. That's like the thing he does for everybody. And he gave one to Harvey one time. And he's like, "Oh, thanks, Jim." And he went and he stuck it in the bathroom of our work because he thought that was funny. I think Jason be like, "Hey, yo, Harwell, why'd you put that Dick Tracy picture in there?" He goes, "That's where you put all the pieces of shit."
There's like Star Trek and
Well, the
shit.
funny
in there.
thing is like,
Lots of stuff. But then that guy came and he used the bathroom down there and he
saw
saw
it.
his picture in there and he was genuinely upset and he talked to Harvey about it. And Harvey was like, "You're right, I am sorry." And he had to like grow a conscience for 5 seconds and he hung it up in the office instead. And then every time someone brought it up, he's like, "Yeah, I have to do that." Also, Jim fucking cried Robinson about what I decide to hang up in the fucking bathroom. Not my fault you drew Dick Tracy 30 fucking years ago.
I think that it probably is worth money.
No, it isn't.
Really?
No. He didn't. It's not the creator of Dick Tracy.
Oh.
It's a guy that 30 years after the height of his popularity, but it's still a newspaper strip.
Oh, I thought it was like the original dude.
No, he's a dude that like for a 2-year span of time, if that, was like the Dick Tracy guy.
Ah.
And then he probably tried to move on, went nowhere. And then by the time he wanted his old job back, they were like, no, there's 1 million of you.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's a hard life.
Take your pen, take your paper, and get it the fuck out of my office.
Like, I do somewhat get how those comic book guys get crazy egos when they blow up, because, like, you really do have to fucking, like, spend just a decade and a half, if not more, like, being just a bitch, being, like, uncredited inker in
It's
an
like those
art
SNL
studio.
guys. How'd they get, like, their bits stolen and shit?
Oh, like writers.
Yeah, like writers and stuff for, like, comedy shows. And
And people will be like, well, this is how the business works, you know, like, you give this to me, but then I recommend you for this job. And then that turns out that guy's a piece of shit and
that
he's lying.
never happens.
And now
And
people think you have no good ideas.
And my gullible ass. Okay, man. Yeah, sure,
well,
dude.
Well, that's how the business works.
Sounds good, Dick.
You're a real straight shooter, Dick.
Here's that Dick Tracy cock idea. It's gold, I tell you. No, it's disgusting. The creative world. The world that we live.
Creative endeavors. The art world.
The art.
I was scrolling through, like, the Japanese art that we looked at the museum. I want to find, like, a nice one of those that I like, that I can hang up. Just like a nice...
You're going to buy an original?
No! Fucking A!
That would be cool, though.
Hell yeah, it would. You
well,
think I didn't think about it?
Well, a man of originals.
Yeah, but not that
So
shit.
you're going to buy a print.
And fucking $10,000.
No, I don't know.
I feel like you can get somebody to, like, do that, though.
Maybe I get a print. I take a lighter to
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
edges.
saying. Yeah.
Fray it
Throw
up.
some dirt on it,
Yeah.
fold it a little bit.
Crumple that shit. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh.
But I'd love a nice landscape shot. Fucking
That would be
waterfall
cool.
on a mountain in the mist.
Above the couch.
Some calligraphy that you can't read.
Above your bed.
Maybe not there.
That's where the mirror goes.
Oh, you meant above like that?
No, I meant like above. Yeah, on the ceiling. No, like behind the bed.
So I'd have a mirror behind the bed?
I don't know.
Or did,
Maybe you want to look at yourself
how would I do
when you're
that?
going
It's
to pound.
behind the
When you're
bed.
going to Pound Town.
So when I'm strictly, if I'm doing missionary, I can look up and make fucking direct eye contact with myself.
Yeah.
That's the angle I can have.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Or doggy or something. Then
Doggy
you'd be able to
from one way?
and then you'd be able to, like, to, you know,
I see the top
Like,
of her head. See her fucking forehead.
say the mirror's over
What?
here and you're going at it this way. You'd be able to look to the side and see how you look from the side while you're going
Like
at it.
American Psycho?
Yeah, you know that's what that is a reference point for. Yeah, the serial killer movie.
I never seen that movie. Is that what he did?
Fucking Psycho?
Because
I never seen that
he
movie.
was more involved with having sex with himself than whatever body was there with him. That was worth it. You know, whoever could be there.
Could be anybody.
That's just a hole. He wants to make love to a real, someone that's worth it.
You're crazy.
That's, hey, this is why we have that Mark's a sociopath video. Mark case file number 1. This is Mark case file number 2. We'll clip
Is
this.
that actually in the movie? I'm gonna watch this movie.
You think he just made that up?
No, it's funny.
Yeah, it's immediately as soon as you said
It's
that.
funny.
it's
I've
what
never
I
seen
thought
that
of.
movie. That's funny.
I don't like the
What's that
movie.
movie about?
It's not great, right?
What's it about?
It's,
Just a serial killer?
Are you gonna watch it or?
It's
Like,
like,
not really.
What's like the synopsis? Give me the log line.
The guy is just like he's like a Wall Street like businessy guy, and then
Yeah.
he just kind of like starts like getting loose.
It's like the type
And
of
then going
sociopath
crazy.
that it takes to become that like big executive successpathy person,
Okay.
but then this is the person that like keeps it going to the point of like killing. Like he can't turn that sociopathy
It's just
off
the
at
hinges are just
business.
slowly going off
Yeah.
throughout the movie,
see. Okay.
and he just gets like crazier and crazier with like the psychotic shit he's doing.
Like he'll be
watch this.
talking about like his skincare
Well,
routine
it
and
come out in the
everything.
80s?
Yeah, probably.
I'll watch it.
early
80s,
90s, yeah.
It's Christian Bale.
Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, no shit.
if nothing else, you'll be like, man, this guy's fucked in the head. But
This guy is crazy.
Yeah.
He has some good points, though.
Yeah, weird fucking movie. Like I said, it's a good movie, but like I would not ever rewatch that movie.
I think
Like,
it's
that
a
was
good
bit
movie.
much.
if
Came out in
people didn't hype
2000.
it.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
much later than I would have thought.
Rated
It
a-
looks way older.
Yeah, it looks
Rated
like
a
shit.
7.6 on IMDb.
People talk about it like it's some all-time classic, and I'm always like, I don't.
What?
Maybe it's one of those things where like you have to watch it at the time. Maybe at the time it was a big deal,
Yeah.
but like for me, it was just like, yeah, no.
I do hear people talk about it. Like I've heard of the movie. I've just never seen it.
Like I said, it's if you got nothing to do, like go for it. But I wouldn't necessarily go out of your way.
Don't clear your schedule to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're watching it tonight.
It's kind of good to watch it almost like a funny movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's originally like how I watched it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this isn't very funny.
Yeah, or just
But,
like
I'm-
ridiculous. Yeah,
like this is fucking crazy.
there's like a murder in it, but like it's just like to me it was very ridiculous, you know. So
Really?
like it's just kind of like,
Like, it's ludicrous.
yeah, yeah. But I think again, maybe if you're watching like at the time,
Ridiculous.
it seems like,
Yeah.
oh wow,
Ridiculous.
what's social commentary?
That one mob movie I never thought was very good.
Which
Not the
one?
mob movie. It was like the bank heist movie.
The Town?
No, it's The Usual Suspects, I think.
Unusual suspects.
Oh, the Unusual or whatever the fuck.
No,
Suspects.
usual.
Yeah.
suspects.
I do not like that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like the twist in it, and I like
Everyone always hypes that up as like a fucking classic. I'm like, I do not like that movie that much.
the movie itself. I don't really remember. I thought the twist was good, and I really like in the beginning when it's kind of just those 5 characters like riffing with each other. I think that's very
Yeah.
funny
Then the coffee, like the diner or whatever the fuck.
when they're doing that the lineup, and Stephen Baldwin's like, so all 5 of them are doing a lineup, and the cops give them a line that they have to say, like that the
Yeah.
criminal said. So Kevin Spacey's like,
Spacey.
yeah, he's
Good
like,
actor.
put your hands up, cocksucker, or I'll sue. Like, he just says the line, he doesn't act it at
Or I'll
all.
suck your cock.
Then Stephen Baldwin gets it, and he's like, hands up, cocksucker, you. Like, he fucking, like, goes 110%. And Benicio del Toro's character's like, hands up. And they're like, what? And he's like, cocksucker. And, like, he fucking mumble, like, mush mouths it. I don't know. Me and Johnny always thought that was the funniest shit. Cocksucker. No, at first when you said that, I thought you meant Reservoir Dogs. That, I think, is a good movie.
I like that one.
That one I would defend more. Usual Suspects is like, yeah.
I had to watch, or I took a class at DePaul for, it was a heist movie class.
Ooh.
It was a heist movie class. Isn't that shitty?
A heist movie.
Yeah, it
class.
was just a class about heist movies and the heist genre.
Did you ace that shit?
Oh.
Excuse me, fellow classmate. Are we not blessed to be...
To have such an educational system where we can watch heist movies all day. It is truly marvelous.
40 grand to watch movies?
I paid $6,000 for this class. 4 credit hour. 190 needed to graduate. Truly marvelous.
Christ.
It's funny. It's so funny. I had in that heist movie class, there was an African dude in that class named Googie, and
Don't laugh
we
about
made we made a heist movie together, and it was shitty, but it was made. I'm not proud of it.
In my country, this is #1 movie at box office.
This is #1, the best movie in all of Africa. African cinema.
Nice. Way to tag that.
We need African bongos. I had that thought today.
Asia's out, Africa's in.
Asians out, Africans in. We're in with African joy. We're loving it.
African joy.
African joy.
Is that a term, or is that
Yeah,
just words you
it's a-
strung together?
Words I put together because I didn't want to say African hate.
Wow. I thought you were gonna
Why
say
would that
didn't want to
be-
say black.
I was gonna
news.
say out with Asian hate, in with African.
Whoa, where did the hate come from?
I don't know.
You have to censor this guy again.
It's keep digging.
more often than I would like.
Let's keep digging.
Speaking of Asians and Africans, Chinese people still have slaves.
Excuse me.
Not in China, but in Africa.
Again, what?
Like the mining of natural resources in Africa.
Breaking news.
This just
We're here
in.
for Zach Moran in the Congo with some breaking news, and he has a lot to say.
Thank you,
Zach
Mark.
Moran on the
Yes,
scene.
I'm in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, if we could refer to it as its proper name, not like it's some third world jungle, as you're referring to it.
Zach's in Africa, and we're live. Take 2.
We were live. I'm not sure when you were doing.
African slaves in the Congo.
We got to do something about this one.
Getting off the rails.
Nah, but I guess they not own the land, but they must have some type of contracts to be able to like take the resources from like certain land, and then they hire like the local people to do like the labor, and they just send over like the foreman or whatever. So it's like 10 Chinese like officials and then like 100 African, those would be like the ratio. Apparently, they're pretty much just slaves.
Like
Really?
they're just paying nothing.
What are they mining?
Fucking jewels or whatever. I don't know.
Diamonds, oil.
Yeah, whatever those
Oh, I found the ruby.
whatever rhino horns I think is gonna make their dick bigger. I don't know.
It's the wildest thing.
Yeah,
Craziest shit.
I get it so hard 1,000 like hundreds of years ago like that. I
get it hard
easily
every
could have been
night.
convinced that that's how that works. But like once you run some shit through a microscope and a thing, like
that's not how that works at all, guys.
they're
Sorry.
like, bro, we tried out like 100 of you guys with 100 different rhinos. None of them
We
worked.
killed so many rhinos because we were 100% sure this worked.
And now
Doesn't
here
work.
we are.
It's funny the Chinese still believe it. They're still hunting for that cure.
Crazy though.
For that cure.
Well, it's science, not math, so can't
Heard
be
it
good
here
at
first.
everything. Look, I mean, COVID.
So they own Africans.
So I don't think they own Africans, but the thing I always see
They
is that
work for them
the
for a very low
conditions
wage.
are as harsh as
China?
slavery. Whoa. Smog.
Yeah, I'm sure work camps can't be that good.
So
take.
basically, they're like they've taken their like fucking iPhone factories and brought them to Africa and just making them mine.
Yeah, that's
instead of
probably what
fucking
they're
that.
mining. Whatever shit goes into an iPhone.
All
Yeah,
the
like
gold
the-
that plates the
yeah.
iPhone and shit.
The silica.
The Anunnakis loved gold.
I mean, it's
That's
a,
why they were here, and that's why they were in South Africa.
it's a great conductor
And that's why-
of electricity.
that's
They
why
had
if
to
you-
repair their ozone.
That's why if you look at South Africa, or if you look at Africa in general, you could see the structures and the rings for the ancient cities that they had for these workers.
There's one.
It's a crazy thing in Africa.
There's an African Stonehenge that local tribes refer to as the place where gods created men.
Isn't that crazy? That's where, yeah, and that's right next to like, isn't there a huge mine in South Africa where they were mining the gold from? Isn't that still there?
Like a system of mines,
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah.
like ancient.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And that's where supposedly the Anunnaki came down, and they made man, and they called him Adamu, right? Or made from Adamu. And if you remove the U from Adamu, it's just Adam, which is a little fucked up. And then
the way they talked about how they went to make Eve was like they took
well, that was the other thing. It was like,
they
so
took from Adamu, and it's like, well, from the rib of Adam or whatever.
you get
So
Eve.
It was
But
the same story of like making a dude first, then they made a girl like from the dude.
because they were making all these they genetically modified the Homo erectus that was walking around Africa. They genetically modified them to be miners for all their gold, but they were dying off faster than they could mine and reproduce them. So they gave them the ability to reproduce, and that's why they made the woman.
But then we
And-
were too smart, so they had to put the fucking limiters on,
Yeah. And then if you
aka restricting.
And then there's
eating
this
from the
one
tree of
thing
knowledge.
where they like genetic scientists, they went back and went back to like where every single woman's like where every woman came from, like the original woman. And that dates back to all of this shit to where
Bet she's got a long list of complaints.
just
Nag, 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 nag.
I'm the first woman. Yeah, ain't that fucked up?
That's wild. Makes me want to go back to the museums.
Yeah.
Excuse
We gotta go.
me,
We gotta go
sir.
to that.
Where's your Adamu exhibit?
We gotta go to that one in Chicago.
Yeah, the Oriental Institute, which you can say because it's in the name.
I love saying it.
That was funny at the Renaissance Fair. It was like Oriental throwing stars. We're like, ooh.
Yikers! Can't say
Hey.
that.
Because if you're like, hey, you can't say that, and they're like, well, that's what they said it back then. Be like, oh yeah,
You know what else I said?
where's your beep booth? Why, yes, hello, sir. I'd like to purchase one of your finest. I thought we were doing a character piece.
We're in medieval time.
The Western and medieval times.
Yes, boy, my crops are growing mighty wild. Might you have something that could fix me?
I just got out of my phone booth, and here I am in medieval times.
Things gonna get dicey there.
What is it? No, play your character. Play your character. Hello, kind sir. What is this? What is this place you have here?
Wow.
Oh, sir, you can't call me that. What is that word?
I don't know if I like this one.
We're going off the rails. Stonedale's off the rails. Watch Zach say the word.
Edit it so his mouth is moving.
This is great. No. It's almost like we need to seek for a better bit.
How long have you been trying to work that in?
Past 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, you lot. Our local Quidditch teams hasn't made the playoffs in a fortnight.
We haven't had playoffs in how many decades?
But I got us.
Dumbledore, I have a brilliant idea.
It's
Let's
going to
get-
give us the inside edge against the competition.
The competition is going to be great. We're going to bring in the blacks from the west part.
Christ almighty. What the fuck? Fucking working our way over there. God damn.
I thought there was something more to that, not just blacks.
Yeah, fucking A. Inching our way over, and then man fucking leaps into the
Yeah,
deep
no.
end.
We're off the rails on this one.
Yeah, we.
I was about to say.
I need a breather.
Oh, we're gonna take a smoke break.
We went in hot for this episode.
We want all the smoke. There's only one way this podcast is going to get popular, and that's through controversy.
The only way this podcast goes up is in smoke.
Nice. I'm telling you, Dumbledore. You've never seen
Let's
a
riff it out. Let's make it better. Riff it out.
We don't need to make it better. We need to not jump to fucking.
Well, let's rehash
blatant.
it. Let's start now. Dumbledore.
You've never seen a broom move this fast.
Dumbledore, they play.
I also just
They play
default
harder.
to Italian for anything involving race. It's
Dumbledore-
hard
I
to
was about to say, you made a jump.
Yeah,
Dumbledore,
I
they-
made a character's choice.
No, they play harder because they're less fortunate.
All right, this is my first week in England. Can I make a suggestion? You got no brothers on the team.
Dumbledore standing there appalled. What do you mean?
Well-
There's no brothers in Hogwarts.
I noticed that also. I wasn't gonna say I kind of like that.
We only have a few.
Kinda like
I wasn't against that. But as far as the athletics, I ain't gonna let no fucking Slytherin beat my ace.
I got your new secret.
Yeah, he's like, this kid was all state, okay? Yeah, he knocked a couple squares upside the head, sent him away for a little bit, but he's better now.
I got your new secret, Jamal Jones. Jamal Johnstone.
All right, so the rules on recruiting was a little, so we have to think outside the box.
The new Quidditch captain is just some wop from the inner city.
No, I'm athletic director.
athletic director.
I'm athletic director. We had to get creative with the
We fired
recruiting.
we fired that butch bitch in the fire who was in charge of the.
We went to Jamaica, which in this version of things is still owned by Britain. And therefore we have access to their ranks.
Please.
Everyone's off the team. Everyone will now have to try out for their position.
We want a good-looking front line, a good-looking team.
Listen, none of these kids have even fucking held a wand before. And every last one of them.
None of these kids can do magic, but goddamn, can they fly a broom?
Yeah, Dumbledore doesn't understand. He's like, none of these children are.
They're not wizards.
They're not, no wizards, no witches. He's like, that's exactly my point. How are they going so fast in these brooms? Imagine if you gave them a little bit of that fucking juice you got, old fucking Albus.
Come on, Albus. They make a new house.
And what would that be named?
They put the hat. They put the hat on the kid's head. Ooh, I haven't.
If you work hard, you could one day grow up to be a wizard. Nah, man, they got grand wizards where I'm from. You get your ass beat for that.
We're gonna send you to the house where we send all of the.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? What is the joke though?
Not
You
so much Slytherin. Oh my god. You got tissues down here?
No, not for you. All right, folks, we got ourselves a transfer today to Hogwarts from Malcolm X. You.
You know there's inner city wizards who couldn't make it to
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Key and Peele did a whole thing on it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Fuck. Assholes.
Key and Peele already did Inner City Hogwarts, yeah.
God damn it.
They are good.
They're so good. Relate to the game.
You know what I was thinking about
I can't
Coach
breathe.
Hines the other day? That was how I made friends with Tyler.
Really?
Yeah. He said something. I'm like, is there any chance you know Mad TV Coach Hines? He's like, yeah, actually. I was like, we'll get along just fine.
We'll be just dandy.
Yeah. I'm like, I immediately like you better than most people here.
I love having that one thing you just fucking like connect with somebody. Like, oh, okay, like you're good shit.
If
I
you
got
like that,
yeah, like you're cool. You're
Yeah.
cool. I misjudged you. I apologize.
yeah, there's some bad things you could do that I'd probably be like, what? That can't be right. You watch the show.
No, he's good shit.
Yeah.
He's good shit.
Good
What do you
guy.
mean?
Good.
Duct tape, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, we're hanging out, waiting for the booms.
I get my boom now.
Comes a big ass arm off the. We probably could do booms. Let's order them
Let's do it.
before you're too much in debt.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach bought a house.
He's getting crazy, people.
Hey,
We're gonna
who
have a
would've
big old
thunk?
party.
Hey.
Everyone's invited. All of our subscribers.
we
I
were
own
gonna.
land.
We said we're not doing video until we get some more followers. We're in video. We're not getting a studio until we get more followers. And the studio's coming soon.
It's on its way. My dad said that his girlfriend was. I think this is what he said. I don't know, but I think he said that his girlfriend wants to get a new couch, and if that is true, then I could have that couch.
In
The
New
one
York?
in I was gonna say the one in New York.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Is he gonna bring that thing down?
He's going to drive it down.
I mean, he drove our asses here the first time.
Damn.
I mean, that's a fucking mission and a half for
That's
me.
a crazy haul. How would he get
Why?
would a couch?
Dude, when I drive
He's
an
not
hour and a
fucking
half,
strapping it
it's
to
too
the top
much.
of a minivan. He's putting it in like a moving truck.
He's going to drive a moving truck from New York?
He did it already.
I'm just it's crazy.
Now, how?
That's why I don't know.
Why are you saying driving a moving truck like moving trucks only sit
It's-
like that's
I'm
what
just
they
saying,
do? They
just-
fucking move shit.
Yeah, but like just for a couch?
Not just for couch, other shit.
Oh, other stuff.
Potentially.
Okay.
Could maybe it is just a fucking
Well,
couch.
now I'm
What's
sold.
it to you?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, just throw that TV in.
I
then
need
we-
an
then
office.
I understand.
I need an office chair.
You know.
Oh, I mean,
Hey!
if he's coming, I'm telling him put all the fucking chair. I texted him today. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna
Yo.
put shit in a van, throw that bike in. I'll take a fucking bike for free.
We need the office
Oh,
chairs
yeah.
too for the stew.
Yeah, just take all the office chairs, throw them
Yeah.
in the garage, have a nice little sesh.
This is nice. I like this idea now.
When you close?
She said it was guaranteed to be a 2-week close, and that would have been 1 week ago, I think.
So like one more week.
If the timer started, then yes. My loan person hit me up asking for 2 bank statements that I already sent her that I have to resend,
Love it, love it.
and then I need a home insurance quote, which
How much is homeowners insurance? Is that expensive? Nick, you have a house.
My wife pays the bills. I don't know.
Okay.
I just give her all the money.
I just work.
Just
I just give her all the money.
I
Just
just work
work.
my tail to the bone.
Just work until I'm tired and then I go to bed.
Yes, very much so. So they didn't give you like a date, like, yo, you're gonna fucking get the keys then?
No,
Did you sign the deed yet?
no.
Did you sign? No. Whose house was it? Did you and the wife buy the house, or did she
My
have
wife-
the house?
She bought the house, like her
Okay.
name is on it.
Did she sign a deed?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you get to keep that deed?
I'm fairly certain.
That's nice.
I think
I would
like,
frame
there's
that.
a copy.
I said to my mom, I'm like, how do we feel about framing the deed and maybe hanging it up somewhere by the front door?
What she said.
She's like, that would be an unusual choice. I'm like, yeah, but just so people know.
Just so people know that, like,
Fucking house.
Like,
you
hey, I bought it.
bitch.
yes, I'm not. This is not Section 8.
Like,
It's fucking decent.
The house
Some
behind
people at
my
work.
house. The house behind my house was Section 8. And then they moved out or got evicted. I don't know. The DEA was in front of the house for a bit.
Probably evicted.
Probably.
there's
we
a
got-
couple.
We got some new neighbors, and these people are fucking kind of asshole-ish a little bit. We have trees in the back, and they kind of hang over the fence. So I reach over and I trim the fucking trees on their side. Well, the guy comes out and he's like, me and my dad are out there, and the guy goes, hey, so you can come in the yard to trim, and I go, cool. So I did, and then my dad's like, if you want, if they're ever hanging over and we didn't get to it yet, you can just trim the tree. It don't matter. And he goes, yeah, it is annoying. I go, all right. Well, like I said, you could trim them or we'll trim them. And he goes, yeah, what are these? So, because we're going to get trees and I don't want to get these. I'm like, motherfucker, like, if you're trying to fucking start some shit, like, I'll fucking leave it. Like, that's fine. Just a piece of shit.
I like your little neighborhood.
Yeah.
Walk past your house.
Got a nice tree up front.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was very weird. I like how you were describing it with the fucking like the garage and the house and the fucking the thing in between.
Mm-hmm.
Once I saw it, I'm like, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
How far is it from your house?
6 blocks.
Oh, damn. So you're fucking right there. Yeah. You can walk if you wanted to.
I jogged past the other day.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, it's 6 blocks straight into that pizza place and then left onto your street.
Right on Taylor.
Damn.
Taylor and Reed, which
wait till me and Christian move.
One of the 4-year signs.
It's a hot neighborhood, bro. Everyone's moving in.
It's
Everybody's
blowing up.
moving in.
My dad said he likes it. My parents drove by. They were like, "Is this a nice neighborhood?" And
Dude,
I'm like, "Mom,
is.
you were just
It
calling
is.
the neighborhood ghetto."
It is a little bit too, but
Not as drastic as they want to make it.
The ghetto people are moving out, which is very nice. Not to, but and then the
It's
old
good
people
for they're
are,
winning too.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
The old people are dying and they're moving out, which is also nice. They're moving on to heaven.
Yeah, or hell.
Probably.
That's
hell,
not
let's
for
be
us to
honest.
worry about.
It isn't.
I'm just worried
Or
about
nothing.
this fucking house that's gonna go up next to me for like pennies on the dollar because they
Really?
don't take fucking care of it at
Which
all.
side?
Is it a shithole?
Yeah, it's a shithole.
The
Like
corner
if you're
one?
looking at
So
my
I
house,
shouldn't buy it.
The one on the left. If you're looking at my house, to the left. No, there's
The
fucking
brick one.
yeah. There's raccoons in the fucking attic that I've been telling them about for years. I like brought them into my fucking yard. I'm like, you see that fucking giant hole? That's where we have a bunch of raccoons
Someone
living.
steal a bird in that house?
No, that's 2 houses down.
Yeah.
That
Those were
lady.
the pigeon eaters?
Yeah, that lady ate the pigeon. She might not have eaten the pigeon, but I'm
I
fairly
mean-
certain she ate the pigeon.
It's either that or sacrificed it.
I mean, you're not gonna waste a perfectly good street bird.
Perfectly good street bird.
It's good.
Yeah, move on in. It's
Yeah.
a great neighborhood.
It's great great area.
Our buddy Nick at work used to live right by, that bakery thing on 30.
Yeah, the bar.
Yeah. That Waverly Place Street.
Yeah,
He
This is a
lived
local
there.
portion of the podcast.
the local portion.
Hey,
For all the
Paisan.
Joliet-
This is for all the
Joliet
Plainfield,
natives.
Joliet locals.
But yeah, he could have been part of the neighborhood crew also,
That's it.
and he gave that up to go play house with some whore.
Oof. oh, that fucking sound.
And now look at us.
Bro, it's not even fun. He was starting to say, like, because usually he's like all, even if he's upset with the girl, he's still like jazzed about the kid. Like, oh, we watched My Hero and this and that. The other day he's like, oh, trying to get Logan to go to bed or like on time or whatever. He's got to start school soon. And someone's like, oh, well, like that is a hard transition, like going from summer to school. And Nick's like, yeah, no, I get that. But also, he's a little, like, spoiled kid who gets whatever he wants. We're like, Logan, go to bed. He's like, and the mom will be like, oh, I know, like, you can hang out for, just like,
Yeah.
Letting him get away with shit. Not how parent, like, not typically good.
Yeah, not how you should.
Not classically correct.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's rough, bro. If you're now bringing in all the money, playing dad the most, like you're now like the
Parenting.
lead parent in
Yeah.
the situation. You have the right parenting take versus the person who's been doing it for 8 years or whatever.
Yeah, I would get the fuck out of that situation. That sounds
We've-
completely awful. It's gonna
I-
be some crazy head she's given or something. She like a fucking drop dead gorgeous girl.
He does say she's
I
a
don't-
freak.
Yeah, but
I
if she's sober, right? Because if she's drunk,
I
then
guess so.
she's like,
sloppy and passed out.
Well, no, 'cause then he's drunk, so he can't get his dick hard. And then she takes it as like, I'm ugly, and you don't like how I look. You don't think I'm pretty. He's like, I'm pretty sure we just fucked like 10 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And today, you made me drink to the point of now I can't.
I've now been drinking and doing cocaine all night.
Right.
My penis no longer works.
Yeah. Scientifically unfunctional. Yeah.
That's how Adderall is. You guys ever take Adderall?
Your penis doesn't work on Adderall?
You don't come. You just go.
Oh, that's aggravating.
Just go.
It's very upsetting. I feel like I would just get angry.
Yeah.
It's like on paper,
On
good,
paper,
but
it's
not
on paper
in real
it's
life.
good, but after like 30 minutes, you're like, all right. I've been going hard in the paint for a bit. My back, I am dripping
Can
sweat.
you get a water break?
Yeah. I walk this thing off.
Let me cage the beast.
Nah, on
Put an
Norco,
ice
it's
pack
like
on it.
I can come, but it's like I don't get like the full sensation. Like I can blow a load, but like it doesn't feel good, or like
Really?
as good. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like
That happened.
it's like empty kind
And
of.
then you get
Well, I
the
mean, it's a painkiller. So I mean,
do you get the clear-headedness afterwards of like that was unneeded?
unneeded?
I feel disgusting.
Why did I do that?
This was the third time today.
If I ever have any thoughts after,
If I have thoughts.
I need to just roll over and go to bed.
no, I classify that as like no thought. That would be good. It's just like maintenance, jerk off, sleep, like solid. But
Maintenance, he says.
yeah, it's just fucking
Maintenance.
nature sleeping pill. But if I like how you said,
That'd be
like,
CBN.
ha ha ha. No.
Oh, I said what? You were saying, and I cut you off.
Habit.
The thing is bad.
Yeah, I know. It's distracting.
Should really get a boom. Maybe a new one.
I should get a gun.
You were looking at guns. The man who 6 podcasts ago said he wasn't getting a gun.
6 podcasts ago, I said I wasn't getting bullets.
They have
I was
non-lethal
always
guns
getting a gun.
on Amazon.
Yeah, what do I want that for?
You can like so
What,
you don't
so I
you
can
don't
flash
gotta
it at
kill
somebody?
but you just fucking maim them. You just shoot them in the head and give them brain damage.
What is
Yeah.
it?
It's like you can get different ones, but like it's just like a giant. Fucking,
Oh, it's like those beanbag guns?
sort of like
I got a
this
t-shirt
one was
cannon.
like a. It was like a they're
potato
shooting like
gun.
solid jawbreaker like metal pellets or something.
Really?
But it was like all like CO2 powered. So like if you fucking shoot somebody in the head with that or like in the fucking like chest, like
Damn.
Yeah, you
Look
could
at-
chip their skull.
yeah,
You know, you probably would like even if you had like a paintball gun, you'd probably fuck someone up.
oh,
or if you
had a
just like
paintball gun,
bah, bah, bah,
and
bah, bah,
some-
bah,
yeah.
bah, and just shooting someone in the face.
I mean, if you came at me with a knife and I had a full paintball gun, I'd be like, I feel safe with this.
Yeah.
Like, and you were like a distance away. It's like, nah.
Because I feel
I'm
like
okay.
I feel like
I'm
I
good.
could shoot you enough times to where you're hunched
Yeah, you're
over like
fucked up,
this,
yeah.
and then I could just cholo kick
Incapacitate
you.
you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a
$400 on Amazon, you can get that fucking non-lethal gun.
Or for 500.
You can just go get an actual piece.
Yeah.
Or for 200 on the street.
I saw this safe. I saw this gun safe.
I'm a private seller.
I saw this gun safe that attaches to the side of your nightstand. That when you put your thumbprint on it, it just goes, and it like opens up, and your gun is just loaded,
Cool.
ready, and you just reach in and grab it. It's like that'd be something good.
People got wild shit.
Biometrics.
I would like that.
I just ate popcorn.
Hold on, hold
Come
on.
on.
Can you imagine?
There's also a number code on it, but
Just freaking out. Like,
You wish
"It's
I
not
had that
taking it."
popcorn.
Was it thumb or index?
Fuck. Left or right, left or right.
or I'm downstairs and Christian's trying to unlock it, but her thumb isn't programmed, and she's going through the steps to program her thumb. Hold on.
Is that an option? Wouldn't the criminal just do that?
Yeah, but I feel like if a criminal is spending time going through a manual to program his thumb to then get into my gun, I feel like I would
No, I'm saying,
have the gun.
wouldn't you have to put your code in?
I feel like it would
before
need to
anyone
be-
else could start making.
I feel like it would
A
need to be
code.
open. The safe would need to be open.
That. Yeah.
Yes. What that guy said. I second what he said.
Let's all get guns. Let's get crazy.
I'm getting a gun. Second I move out, I'm getting a gun.
We have to figure out our situation though, because
You
I
probably
fig-
can't get
I have a
gun
I have a
license.
caregiver card and a gun card.
A gun
Well, you're-
card?
I have a Foyd
Yeah.
card.
Oh.
he keeps saying gun card, and
What
even
the
I'm
fuck?
like,
What are you gonna call it? Foyd card.
Foyd
All
card.
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What it
And what
is.
does a Foyd card do?
A
Allow you to
gun
get a
card?
gun, so it's a gun card. I got a gun card.
Sold. Anywho, apparently, what the deal is that the state says you can get a gun even though you have your medical card. Federal says you can't have a gun if you have medical shit. So that's why it's like you can kind of try it and see what happens.
Mm.
Because the state police
So I
say
say
that
we
they're
just-
not going to like deny your background check if all it is medical marijuana. But I guess federally you could still be charged with something because you're not supposed to have a gun if you're smoking weed.
So I say we
What?
Yeah.
just listen. I say we just go to Cabela's and we just get a gun. We just try.
Guy doesn't want to support his local shops. He's all big
Where
business.
I don't know what Al's Guns then.
Al's
We'll go to
guns.
fucking
Gunther's Guns.
yeah. We'll go to
Gunther's
Gunther's Guns.
Christian fucking texted you a place, Gat's Guns or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his.
I'm sure we can go to like Point Blank too. I'm sure they sell guns maybe.
by work.
I think so, yeah. Listen,
What kind of gun would you get?
I think I would get a Glock.
Just go fucking big.
Yeah, I would get a Glock, maybe like a red dot sight or like a holographic sight on it.
Jesus.
Maybe
Yo.
like a laser or some sort of flashlight attach. Maybe a flashlight. I think I would do flashlight because then it'd be really bright, and then I would be able to kick the flashlight on as I come around the corner with like a strobe effect
But see,
to blind somebody as I
if you get a flashlight separate though, you could do the cool thing where you're holding the flashlight like that and you're holding the gun over the top.
That is true.
I bought a flashlight.
But I feel like
Big one. You could murder someone with this thing.
But I feel like also
Cave someone's fucking skull in.
I feel like also I would want both hands on the weapon.
But if you
No.
got the gun here and you got the
And then you get in
flashlight,
close
you got, like,
quarters. Now you
braces.
have a fucking weapon in one hand. If they pin your gun hand, you can club them to death with the flashlight.
But then the other option is also the Glock with the red dot, a laser sight, and night vision goggles.
and night vision.
Because then I could see the laser beam like in Call of Duty,
You know what's crazy?
and then I could just hip fire.
It's not that noticeable on your face.
Can we? I'll go into a gun shop with you. You're like, yeah, this is my first time gun owner. I want to get the Glock with the laser sight,
Either that,
but
or
I need the night vision goggles
Is
with
there
it
a package
also.
deal?
is there some sort of package deal?
First
Yeah.
time buyer.
Or if silencers are legal and I can get a silencer, I would want
Certainly not
I
legal.
would want the John Wick gun.
We've established that they're not. I love that you continue to be like, whether they're legal or not.
I guess it's whether I can get one or not.
Sure, you can get one if you want. If you tried hard enough.
Not like I'm not going to like I'm not gonna.
Well, you can't get one legally.
Okay, well there's the issue. Yeah, but either that or maybe like are sawed-off shotguns legal?
No.
Okay.
Double barrel shotguns are illegal.
What
Once
about
you saw it off, then it's illegal.
Are there red
Okay.
dot attachments that go on the bottom
Of
the gun?
Ooh.
certain guns, yes.
Because I feel like I saw one attachment that was really fucking cool. Because the whole thing I like about that 6 hour is the top. I like how it looks. So I don't want to put an attachment on top of that.
Yeah, most of them are on the bottom.
It looked really fucking cool then.
Wait,
Because
what?
then it like blended into the.
on
Wait,
the,
you'd
the
put a
trigger.
Red
Yeah.
dot on the bottom, so you're holding it like this, or like a laser.
Yeah,
pointer.
that's what I would do.
Like a
Hold it
laser
like that.
pointer. What are you saying?
Like
A laser point. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
laser. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
You're
red
talking
dot
like the
sight.
holographic.
I thought you
red
meant
dot
like
sight.
the like the sight. Yeah. I
no,
was
I'm
confused.
saying like
Not
laser.
You know what else would be cool?
Like red dot on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else would be cool if you had like a I guess it's an AR or maybe like a short version, and you had like say a scope.
Does that have
but then-
stopping power?
Oh, big stopping power. I could take down a rhino in 300 yards. But then when you turn the gun halfway, like at like a 45-degree angle, you got iron sights or like a red dot. So you can go long range, John Wick at short range, pop, 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 pop. I wouldn't get that because I know that'd be a lot of money and I would never use it.
I was gonna say, in
But I
what
feel
case
like
are you
for a
using
home
this?
for a home defense weapon, I think a Glock and or that one gun called the Judge, where it's like, yeah, it's like
Can only imagine.
it's a shotgun.
Is it a Ratchet and Clank weapon?
No, it's a shotgun revolver that like 2 feet out, it's got like a 6-foot spread. So you don't even have to aim. You just dish, 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 dish in the dark.
Decimate your home.
I was gonna say.
Take out structural
Yeah,
walls.
but I mean,
Remodel
if
everything
someone
afterwards.
broke in coming at you, I'll patch some drywall. I don't give a shit about that. And it shoots like birdshot, I think.
That's not gonna kill somebody.
I shoot him 15
If
times.
you shoot him
I shoot him
15 times,
6
yeah.
times. I'll fucking. When I put the
They
when I
tried
put a
running
cool,
away.
when I put the cool
I chased
barrel
after 'em.
when I put the cool barrel to the back of the head. But no, I think that would be shotgun Glock, good combo.
That's fair.
Yeah, you keep one gun on the main level, one gun upstairs.
Yeah, eventually I would get
Basement's finished. You keep
a
a gun,
shotface also. Yeah,
gun in the basement. You have
Now,
a gun on it.
where's the samurai sword in all of this?
hung on the wall next to my tapestry.
On the mantle above the
I want
fireplace.
I want a good OTF knife where I can
OTF.
out the front where it goes and the blade comes out.
Oh, okay.
And I can go
Okay.
and it goes back. Those are cool. Expensive, but they're cool.
Talk to Christian.
Also
You
illegal.
spend $500. No, they're if you have a void card, they're not. Void card. You like that?
You have a Foyd card, you can get the knife.
Yeah, you can get if you
I
have
guess
a
that would make sense.
if you have a Foyd card, you can get an OTF knife,
That's fucking a very weird thing.
right?
Yeah, Christian drops crazy money on knives.
He spent $550 on a
on one.
and he spent $350 on another.
So I like 6.
Why are they like?
And no one knows.
Dag-
They're dope.
Daggers?
They're super cool.
Are they like?
Yeah, but
handmade,
not
like
$500
Like,
cool.
Italian fucking crafted.
I think
like,
so. Yeah, they're like some crazy shit.
I wouldn't even give it like the Italian angle though. It's more like military.
Or it looks like a military
not-
knife.
it's
right?
not like
a
a
stiletto.
fancy knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's not
Not like
artistic.
it's not like an artistic Italian stiletto.
No, it's like a fucking Navy SEAL would throat fuck someone with this thing.
He's just using it to open boxes at the weed
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, and it's dope.
He'll see me opening something that I can easily open
a
with my
pen or
hands,
something?
and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" And like unfolds a fucking machete and then you know it's also not a fucking box cutter where you can just like jam it like.
Yeah, and
So
fucking-
he has to really think and like only put like
careful.
1 milli-inch, like just barely like take the tape off. It's so unnecessary. Then he leaves them around
Yeah.
where I'm like, I don't like this. Like,
He's terrible.
He's the worst.
God,
No, I love him.
it's crazy.
He's a good guy. Mm.
Look at us, 113.
Episode 30 in the
Hey.
books.
We had to do it big for number
Had to do
30.
it big.
Better
Went a little off the rails.
30
Just
piece,
a little
A
bit.
little light. Keeping it light.
couple
Keeping it
beeps.
That's
light.
for-
keeping it light.
That's for the 8 people that follow us. 9 people.
moving on up in the world.
15 on the Clip channel.
Ew.
Doing good. Feeling good. We need you fuckers to subscribe. Give us some motivation for this shit. And
Motivation. We need dollars.
we need dollars. We need money. But that's
Bought a
not.
house.
Yeah, this guy bought a house.
Got a mortgage to pay. God damn it.
Going
It's
in,
all for you, cocksuckers.
going in debt over this shit.
Most people would
We're about
wait.
to buy more cameras.
They'd piece together a studio. No, I buy a house. Say, let's buy a studio.
Take out a bigger loan so I can
Yeah.
redo the studio
This man-
first.
Only fucking weapon I have against the federal government.
This man added
More
$10,000 to his loan, his house loan, to build a studio. Isn't that crazy, Nick? Isn't that wild?
I mean,
He did that.
It's a smart thing to do.
He did
It's an
that.
investment.
They
into the
said
future.
this,
And you know
Zach. This is financially irresponsible.
And you know what
I
they called
said-
that? Commitment.
That's what I told him. I said, maybe you don't have a podcast that you do with your friends, so maybe you don't understand the level of commitment. Oh, you're married? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
well,
maybe you have an inkling then
Yeah.
of
Maybe you're just a fucking sheep in the system.
Ever
Fucking
think about that?
these sheeple. It's sickening. It's sickening that we don't get the respect.
You make me sick.
Yeah.
I'm physically ill at the sight of you.
It's disgusting. And that's why we need you guys to like, follow, subscribe, turn on the notifications because we're posting stuff daily.
Tell your stupid friends.
Our cool friends. Tell your cool friends. We
Cool
want
friends
them.
prefer.
We want them.
No,
more.
they're stupid because they haven't heard about it yet.
That's true. And because you have heard about it,
You're better than them.
you are
You're
better than them.
cool.
Because this is the next best thing,
and
people.
now you get to be the gatekeeper as to who else knows about it.
This is the next best thing. So get on before it gets popular, because then you could say, "Hey, I was subscriber 15. I was subscriber 10."
Think about it. When everyone else is getting on board, you could be unsubscribing, talking about it's not even as good as it used to be anymore. It's not even the
Exactly.
same. That could
Exactly.
be you.
That could be you. When we hit 10 million subs, you were follower 10.
Randos at work are talking about like, oh, you listen to the new Stoned Apes? You'd be like, no, I stopped listening to that because it's gay now.
Yeah.
I listened to it when it was cool.
Yeah, before they sold out, now they're on Patreon.
Yeah, and you have to pay for the good shit, and they just put the bullshit up on YouTube.
Yeah. You could be one of those people. Angry
Pre-listening to ads.
Angry
'Cause
at us at 10 years.
We're gonna have ads soon.
Listen. This is going to get monetized
Any day.
Any day.
any day.
It's not like we're still thousands of hours short.
Thousands of followers short.
That's probably the bigger one.
No. At some point when we start paying for followers,
Paying Indian masses and Russian bots.
but no. Like, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, normal bullshit, clip channel. Watch the podcast on YouTube. Still figuring out bullshit.
See yous next week.
And like always, you fuckers take care.
Peace.
Chicka-chicka.
Yes.